Good morning, crypto boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about Bitcoin continuing to fight after a weekend bloodbath out there. It's been red on the field, blood on the streets. We have some soldiers killed in action out there, some casualties of war. Some of the new baby bear cubs came into the game while it was a little high there at 12, at 13, and they were unfortunately obliterated out there on the field. Our condolences to the baby bear cubs out there that lost their limbs, and some have been killed in action. Shout out to Lazor and the rest of the boomers out there. Today we're talking about Bitcoin, guys. How has Trump's tweet affected the price of Bitcoin? Will the price go up? Now Bitcoin is an issue for the 2020 election. The altcoins, the apocalypse out there, complete bloodbath for the altcoins. And what do we expect a look ahead for Bitcoin? What numbers are we targeting here? Where are the ins, the outs, the supports, the resistance, and more? Shout out to Lazor and the rest of the boomers. Guys, touch the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Button it up. Stay spruced up. Make sure you're tuning in every single weekday, late mornings, early afternoons for the good crypto word. Follow me out there on STEEM blockchain and all the sister chains like PAL, STEEM Leo, DTube, and whatnot. I'm getting all kinds of airdrops from Steam via the Steam engine. Make sure you check out the interview I did with Agrode, a Steam witness, one of the block producers out there. He let me know about some of the developments that are happening on top of Steam, the coins. You'll be able to basically clone the Steam blockchain and run your own community social media network and issue your own tokens if you're into that. And I'm getting drops all day long. So in the middle of a bloodbath, red on the street, blood on the field, we're still earning coins. Shout out to Potato134, my decorated general snipers out here shooting out the cubs, those baby bears, dancing and prancing. Sniper, boom! We'll be talking about the price of Bitcoin. Now it seems like Bitcoin is an official issue for the 2020 election. We'll be talking about whether Trump could ban Bitcoin, this altcoin apocalypse, and where the price of Bitcoin may dip to or surge to. Shout out to Sandro S. and Patient Potato, Dolphin134, and the rest of the boomers out there. If it's disrupting these big people and people like Trump trying to diss the crypto, means there is actually something good by Bitcoin coming. Listen, first they laugh at you, then they ridicule you. What is it? First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Okay? Just a few years ago, nobody was talking about, no one even knew about Bitcoin just a few years ago. Then they started saying it was a scam, and now they're basically attacking the bits, putting it into context that it's possibly, and we already know this, that it is a contender, a competitor against the US dollar. More sound out there, guys. This is not funny bunny cash. You can't just print a Bitcoin out of thin air. You need something to back it up. And for all those that are saying Bitcoin is backed by thin air, you might want to look at the Federal Reserve. Don't let this bump in the road slow you down, says Double X. Never. You know the boomers have been here after we got crushed from 20K and we dropped down to 3K. We've been here with our crypto shields, with our crypto daggers. Shout out to my 300 crypto Spartans doing it for Sparta, lifting heavier weight every single day, booming with the best of them. Let me drop bombs. Guys, we're not going anywhere. This is a little dip, dive in a slide. If anything, I picked up more link during this dip. I was letting you guys know about these collateralized debt positions. If you're holding ether bags, you could basically get a loan for DAI stable tokens and purchase any altcoin you like via the Maker CDP. So it's something that you may want to consider. You know, I picked up some more stinky linkies. We did it also on our virtual community portfolio. And Link has been performing like a slugger, like Barry Bonds, like Mark McGuire in their prime. Shout out to Captain James Beans and Rice, Sandro S, CryptoZilla, Dolphin134, and the rest of the pumpers out there. Let's check out the mathematics out here before we go ahead and talk about whether Trump could ban Bitcoin, this altcoin apocalypse, and where the price of Bitcoin could dip or surge to. All the news around the world is the best PSA for Bitcoin. Things are spinning out of control. Banks trying to control what you buy, question mark, way out of line. You can't control the 300. Absolutely not. This cat's already out of the bag. The Pandora's box has been opened, guys. I mean, listen, Bitcoin's over 10K. If you've been sleeping, remember when it was just pennies on the dollar. It's not the price of Bitcoin that's gone up, guys. It's the value of the fiat currency that continues to plummet. I shared an article last week where the majority, if not a substantial amount of the banks have performed 99% less than Bitcoin in the past 5 years. They've underperformed against Bitcoin. So I don't know why you're even holding fiat at this point, or why you even trading to trying to gain fiat. I don't understand that, guys. Stack bits, and more kabooms is my personal opinion. You know, Champagne is not your crypto daddy, but maybe I should be. Let's look at CoinMarketCap. Let me turn off these coins, share my screen, hit refresh out here. Let's look how the bloodbath out there. Market cap at 285, losing weight, slimming down. It looks like it's on a little intermittent fast. This is not a long one, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that, at some point, we're going to have to retract. The fact that we didn't drop under 10K is really positive, but there's still a possibility that may happen. You're at 285 market cap for all the cryptos. Bitcoin dominance there at 65.8. It hasn't increased. So it looks like some people exited the game. Bitcoin there at 10,551, about steady, about down 0.88. It was a bloodbath this weekend, though, after Trump's tweets. We went down from 11.7 down to, seems like, I don't know if it went under 10K. At one point, I saw it at 10.1 yesterday. But now we're back at 10,551. We got Ether at 230. Ether really got hit. Ripple's a trash bag. And then you got Litecoin. That really got knocked down under $100, and I'm not liking it. I'll tell you that much. Let there be light. I need an HPS, high pressure sodium light, shining bright. I need metal halides. I need the new LEDs. I need all kinds of lights, spotlights. Let there be light right now, guys. Somebody get Charlie Lee on the horn. I need this Litecoin to pump up. What they need to do is implement maybe the Wimble. They need something out here. I'm holding this bag, and it's probably one of the hardest holes. And, I'll be honest with you. Litecoin, once it pumps, I may just dump this bag because it's this love-hate relationship with Litecoin that I've had ever since Charlie Lee dumped the bags back in December 2017. I've been holding baggage here since above 300 till 20 and back up to where we're at right now. So I think I'm in the position that I can trash talk Litecoin because I'm holding heavy baggage out here. I mean, at least a dime bag. At least. Data Fitness League. I don't know what that means. Jim says sale continues. Bye. Banks are also giving free Interact transfers, and PayPal is not charging fees. Banks and governments are trying to compete with it, of course. Jim says his Revolutionist still stacking Cardano. I haven't heard of Revolutionists for about a week now. I don't know. If you're out there, let me know. Hopefully you got that Bitcoin under the pillow. Trump did what he's supposed to do, protect global fiat vehicle. Absolutely, Lazor. That's what we said. What did you guys expect? That, he would turn on the US dollar and adopt Bitcoin? Guys, come on. I mean, it's pretty... I'm not surprised at all. What do you expect? Shout out to Rev. There he is. Rev, they're asking about you. Rev's still here, guys. Rev's still here. Don't give up on the Cardano castle, says Jigger Romes. Listen, it's a bloodbath all around. It's not just Cardano that's on. Look at my Litecoin is getting obliterated out there to $90. I saw it the other day. Was it yesterday in the $80 range? And it was a painful out there, guys. Bitcoin Cash at 313. Although Litecoin's lost so much weight, it's still number 4. So it shows me that everything's doing bad. EOS at 434. Binance at $28. Look at Binance under $30. Tether still there. Satoshi Vision is still a garbage bag. Tron there at 2 cents. Stellar at 8 cents. Cardano slipped to number 12 at 5 cents. Leo at 140. Monero still there. What did I tell you guys about Monero? I told you it was always going to stick around in the top 15, top 20. This is the truest crypto on the block. Okay, I'm not going to throw my whole bag on it, but I always have a little nickel, a little nickel of Monero there at 8161. Dash at 123. How about Chainlink, guys? Chainlink is down today, but Chainlink has been outperforming majority of the cryptos out there. So I picked up some stinky linkies, both in the virtual and I swapped out some, not swapped out, I collateralized some ETH via the maker. DAO. And I picked up a little bit more linkies there in my bag. But make sure if you're doing these CDPs on ETH, you want to stay collateralized over at least over 200%. If not, you can get liquidated out there. I think the champ is at 220, 230. So I'm safe. I'm not going wild with these crypto loans. Rev is still holding. There you go. Jim, I got to show that comment. They flagged you for some reason. Agreed. Did you really expect anything different? However, I love his telling the libtards to go back to Cali. Yeah, I do. I like that as well there, Jim. Rev says he's still holding. Niagara says add Bitcoin, Litecoin bags. Add to your bags, he says. Rev says, I bought more, but damn, I'm bleeding money. Jim says, suppose he was buying at 570 sats. You're buying more. Champ, did you just say you had a nickel bag of Monero? Yeah, a little nickel baggie there. A little small baggie I got there, Jim, under the pillow. I wouldn't throw the entire arsenal at Monero or any of these altcoins. You guys know I tread lightly with the alts, guys. I tread lightly with the alts. I mean, I'm interested in alts. Let there be Light. Let there be EOS. I like Link. I even like Cardano, although I'm not stacking more Cardano. I like Cardano. Okay. I like most of I even like Ether. Okay. I think, listen, if you start doing research on decentralized finance and you start learning more about Maker and compound.finance, there's a lot of things going on with Ether that I see, separate them from other blockchains. Like, listen, I'm not seeing any DeFi, decentralized finance on EOS. I'm seeing a lot of gambling. I'm seeing other dabs, social media, but it looks like the new banking system may grow on Ether. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. But that's what it is. Shout out to Captain James. He says the banks are seriously afraid it's over. The jig is up. They better buy Bitcoin or it's a wrap for the banks. They're worse than the exchanges, the credit card companies, $2 billion in bogus fee. You know the deal, Captain James. That's why we're crip walking from the beginning. That's why we've been here. We know the banks are funny bunny. I think the majority of the crypto maniacs, they know that. They know that. We got a couple new cadets that come into the game. They still believe that Ripple is viable. They still believe the banks have everything under control. But listen, they're losing their grip. They're losing their grip. Their grip is slipping. We need to hand them some chalk. I tried to attach a link for the Bitcoins and Friends TA vlog. It is hilarious. Champ, times change, eh? The times change, but things are still looking good for the cryptos. I mean, listen, I'm still bullish as ever. Litecoin is skunky. It needs to fatten up, says Beans and Rice. Yeah, that's one. I'm going to tell you, it's probably one of I'm not going to call it a painful hold because since I haven't thrown all the baggage there, it's not like I'm bleeding out holding Litecoin, but I like Litecoin. It's one of my favorite. I'm not going to say favorite alts, but it's one of the alts I have a higher position in. Okay. Litecoin I have more of a stake in than I have, let's say, Cardano. Okay. And, I won't say it's a painful hold, but it's definitely an uncomfortable hold when you see it at so low. At this point, I'm not going to let go of the bags, guys. I'm going to ride this thing to at least after the halvening and see if it pumps up. If it gains weight and it pumps up, I may just dump it and get rid of this Litecoin bag once and for all. But I'm not going to do that anytime soon until the price at least gains some more weight. I'm not going to dump the bag when it's under 100. No way. I have a bag of Metamorph as it could be a boomer. It's a swap exchange. Never heard of that one. I'm into the Kyber swap there with ETH, Kyber network. My keyboard just got hit with a soy EMP, maybe some green tea. Shout out to Zilla out there in Japan. Zilla, you never answered. Maybe you did, but what's up with this Japan content coin, Zilla? I know I asked you last time. I'm not sure if I saw your comment or whatnot. But drop a comment there if you know anything about this Japan content, one of these tokens. It's the number one pumper today. It's up 50% in the past 24 hours. I know nothing about this. Maybe Zilla, our sniper out of Tokyo's heard of it. Maybe not. Just because it's Japan doesn't mean he knows about it. But, I'm asking. ABBC coin is up. Next, Tezos, V Systems, and Cubitic. I don't know any of these coins. Let's see if there's any coins that are on the cheap today. Icon looks like a good snag. Icon, it's a Korean Ethereum. I've seen it. Quant, that's one that I've been seeing shilled lately. I'm gonna do a video of the next possible link coins that are being shilled on these forums or whatnot. Quant is one of them. There's others that have been shilled even more. So I got to keep an eye out for those meme coins because At one point, we thought Link was just a meme. We jumped on the train from 30 cents to like $1.40. And then we jumped off the train, and then the thing pumped to over $4. So I want to keep my eyes open for any possible memers that could become viable alternatives. Solve, Elf, Zilliqa. I'm not interested in any of these. Monero's down. Crypto.com is down as well. This is one that this is the second token on Crypto.com. It's the MCO. This one's at 502. I've been specifically looking at CRO, which is trading around 6 or 7 cents. And that's what you need if you want to host a masternode for Crypto.com chain. And I encourage you guys to check out the video that I did about a couple of weeks ago. It's called Check Out These Masternodes, where I specifically look at Crypto.com, CRO, and other tokens as viable masternode options. Is Decentraland's mana worth being in the scope, says Mr. Bozak. Listen, I like the project. I'm into it. I'm going to be honest. I like the project, but it hasn't gained much weight. I have a little bit of a baggie, or we have a little bit of a mana baggie there in our community portfolio that we've been managing together as a group. There's a small amount of mana. I think we have like $300 or $400. Again, it's virtual, not real. I like the project. It just hasn't made any movements that have caught my attention as of late. Banks aren't really hurting. JP Morgan is supplementing its fees with $1.3 billion in cocaine. You might say this time at least its Jamie Dimon ship didn't come in. Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently a big boat, a freighter out there that's owned by JP Morgan was caught with billions of dollars in cocaine. Don't act like we haven't heard whistleblowers back in 2000 and then late 90s talking about FBI, CIA running drugs. Allegedly. It certainly seems like could be. I'm not a prosecutor, so I don't know all the evidence or whatnot, but I wouldn't doubt it, guys. CryptoZilla says, yeah, I did see the Japan content. I saw it back in the day, but no idea why it's pumping. Yeah, I thought maybe, you've heard about it since, you're out there in Japan. Maybe you came across someone that knows about it, but I don't know anything about that token that's pumping. Let's talk about if Donald Trump could ban Bitcoin. I came across this, after that tweet. Now people are saying, could Trump ban the bits? I doubt it. I'm going to be honest, but this guy's a wild maniac. So, he sometimes tries to do executive orders that may not even stand within court. He just tries it. You never know. Unless you missed it, Trump's recent tiny tantrum against Bitcoin and other cryptos has garnered worldwide attention. Yeah, I think it's free press for the bits. Now the question of whether or not Bitcoin ban could be imposed has been raised. This is at cheppycap.com, posted there by Will Heisman. I have it linked down below. He talks about the tweet, a ban on Bitcoin. Analyst Alex Kruger believes that even though the probability of a ban is low, it still could technically be imposed. The analyst started by highlighting the First Amendment, which is in the context of Bitcoin, protects users who hold their own Bitcoin. As Kruger points it out, Bitcoin is code. The government can't ban code. If you look at it, the code is really just like free speech. It's like writing a letter. It's just alphanumeric digits. I mean, I don't see how someone could just ban a code. Okay. I think that this is a free speech issue. I think that programmable code is a free speech issue, if you ask me, and it is protected by the First Amendment, if you ask me. However, Kruger says, a quote by Bill Barhid, the CEO of Abra, which alludes to the possibility of the government targeting fiat on-ramps in order to quell attempts at investment. Okay. He says U.S. regulators could arguably determine crypto assets are too volatile to be sold to retail, investors, and deal a hefty blow to the crypto exchanges. That they may be able to do, I guess, ban the fiat conversions, the on and off ramps. I don't know. Furthermore, according to the presidential job description, Trump could use his executive powers to order U.S. investors to stop dealing in Bitcoin, as he already has done with Venezuela's highly maligned Petro. Trump could ban the Petro because it represented an attempt to circumvent U.S. sanctions. However, even if a ban was imposed on U.S. investors, Congress or the courts could easily overturn it. Interesting, the analyst highlights Roosevelt's banning of gold in 1933. They banned gold in 33. In 33, Roosevelt banned the hoarding of gold with an executive order under the authority of the Trading with the Enemy Act. Trump could plausibly find a valid reason to ban dealing in Bitcoin. Okay. And listen, even if they do that, it's going to cause a Streisand effect. If you ban something, the prices go up. Listen, you go ahead and make drugs illegal, the drug prices go up. Okay, they go up. Even, you make something illegal, the price goes up. Makes the supply lower. Okay, and the demand could stay the same, the price could go up. If you ask me, I don't think that this is going to happen, but something to consider. CryptoZilla says, here's the thing. They have offices listed in 4 countries, but Tokyo addresses and some small backstreet office. He's talking about Japan content. Captain James says IRS is ready to kick in doors. U.S. is a mess right now. Superpowers are hovering like buzzards. Dow and dollar looking real vulnerable. We've been talking about that. Even the big banks have exited global markets like Deutsche. And the dollar looks like it's being hyperinflated. So, if you guys haven't figured out, Bitcoin is the global reserve currency already. I mean, I think that the fact that Trump tweeted about it and then he talked about how strong the U.S. dollar is only shows to me that they're already in competition. Mr. Bozak says, so they're going to try to ban Bitcoin, not crypto. That in and of itself is rookie cookie jargon. No, this is just talking about if Trump could ban Bitcoin. So it's a hypothetical situation. Nobody's banning anything. The article, if you want to read it down below, cheppycap.com. I have it linked down below. It's talking about whether he could. Sandro says supply and demand. That's correct. Let's talk about where the price of Bitcoin. Well, actually, you know what? Bitcoin is now an issue for 2020 election. I came across this one. This is not a crazy article or anything like that, but I think this is something that we need to pay attention to. Crypto-friendly politicians. This is something that I've referred to in the past. I think moving forward, especially if you vote or whatnot, you got to focus on those politicians that are crypto-friendly and that's going to help the crypto community in the future. Obviously, Donnie is not on board with us. Donnie's not on board. Donnie was never going to save anybody. Okay, for all my QAnon supporters, guys, I think it's one of the greatest LARPs of all times. And even if they're trying to do something over there, they're not going to save the middle class, guys. They're not here to help anybody. Everybody's out for themselves. That's why you need to secure your own private key and worry about your own room, your own home, and your own family out there. Epstein is 3 cells down from El Chapo per the New York Times. That's interesting. A lot of crypto enthusiasts tried to persuade Trump over to the Bitcoin side. The CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, said in response to the president's word, achievement unlocked. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. We just made it to step 3, y'all. The senior analyst at eToro, Matty Greenspan, said even though the Don, says he's not a fan of Bitcoin, the fact that he's mentioning it at all is hugely bullish for the entire crypto market. I will agree with that. It will be interesting to see how the issue of Bitcoin is raised during the 2020 elections, but only time will tell how Trump will deal with it at the podium. This is only more exposure to the bits, I think, guys. I think it's a good thing, if you ask me. I think it's a free public service announcement, a free commercial. Bitcoin is down 20% this weekend, okay? This is also at a Cheppy cap. Back down to around 10K. The Bitcoin dip is ahead. They say $9,500 is the price to watch. This is a possibility. We've seen the price dip to those support levels last time, just a couple weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago, maybe 10 days ago, when the price dipped under 10K to 96, but sprung right back up to 10.3. So I think 95 is a price to watch. If things dip below there and they stay around, I mean, it could turn bearish. Although some people are saying things are bearish now, I doubt it. Bitcoin is down 20% this weekend and back to around 10K, with the overall momentum still being bearish. Yeah, maybe over the weekend it was a little bearish. We today look at what levels we can expect support from and to see where we might expect a reversal for this downtrend. Thus far, it appears that Bitcoin may have at least another dip ahead. That's possible, with $9,500 potentially next on the agenda. This is the BTC analysis for the 15th of June 2019, according to Cheppy Cap. I have it linked down below. 20% decline over the weekend. Momentum still overall bearish. The fact that it didn't go under 10K, I think that it's less bearish. One more dip for today to create divergence. $9,500 target. Okay, that's what they're saying. And you guys could read the charts. I know some of you guys get erections when you see these charts. People live and die by these charts. Although I don't think that the charts can tell us as much as some may believe. Okay, this is not the traditional markets out here, guys. There it is. I think this is a possibility. I think we could dip under 10K momentarily. If things go under 95, I'll change my tune a little bit. I still think that we're overall in a bullish. We're stronger than I expected. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Chant for president. I will vote for you if you promote Cardano, says Rev. I'm starting first with Bitcoin. You know, Cardano, if I ran for president, I would have to get them up and running. I don't want any test nets under my presidencies. I want working products. Captain James says, yes, boom, Bitcoin already the world global currency. It may not be the reserve currency, but damn sure it's the global currency. That's what I've been saying, Captain James. That's what I've been saying. It's already gone over people's head. It's here to stay. Japan Content will provide various content for foreigners coming to Japan from abroad, such as tickets and tours, events held in Japan, reservations for restaurant. There is some speculation that they will be handling some tickets for the Tokyo Special Olympics next year. So this is probably the reason for the pump, says CryptoZilla. Thanks for letting us know about that. He's talking about that Japan Content Token, JCT. And he's out there on Tokyo. And he said he hasn't really heard much about it. I guess he did some research and he let us know. Thank you so much. He says he don't see any reasons for users to hold JCT long term. Neither do I. I don't know much about the coin. So we'll keep our eyes open, but I'm not interested. If you guys are interested in knowing which altcoins that I'm into, we did a live stream last week, altcoins to watch, where we recognized and identified some of the tokens that we're interested in, specifically Link, Maker, and others. Okay, make sure you check out that live stream. I think it's still a good time to DCA into altcoins. Once Bitcoin stabilizes, whether it stabilizes at 95, at 10.5, at 12.5, at 15.5, it's going to stabilize somewhere for a little bit. Okay, it's going to find some stabilization. I think soon thereafter is where you'll see the altcoins gain more weight, and that moment may be coming sooner than later. I think when there's blood on the streets, red on the field, such as this weekend, there is definitely opportunity. There is definitely opportunity. Indeed. Let's check out the Bitcoin charts over here. See, the technicals are saying sell now, which is interesting over here on Trading View. You can see technicals are saying sell after a few weeks of buy is what they're selling here on Trading View. But that's why I don't follow technicals all the time. I mean, if you would have followed technicals all last week, according to this chart, you would have been buying, and now they're telling you to sell when it's less than what you would have bought at. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense sometimes, guys. It doesn't make entirely sense sometimes. Here's the Trading View charts. Bitcoin on Bitstamp. This dip, this surge right back up that we're seeing here, bottom at 10.4. The fact that it didn't go under 10K right here just a few hours ago, or like last night or whatever it was. This was June 15th at 1300 hours. Now we're at 1500. So it was like 2 hours ago, like 2-3 hours ago. The fact that it didn't dip under 10K just a few hours ago and then it surged back up. This is really, really good. This is really good. I think most people were expecting things to go under 10K. You see these dip ahead at 95, which is still a possibility. But we're seeing higher highs after this dump on the weekend. See a higher high over here, and then over here. So it's looking good. I think this chart's actually looking good. While people are still waiting for it to dip, if you're looking to buy into Bitcoin, I wouldn't wait till it to go under 10K. I would have already started DCAing, dollar cost averaging. If you ask me, again, we're not anybody's crypto daddy. I got to say this countless of times because you have the crypto cucks out there. You got your funny bunnies out there that they want to hold you responsible if things don't go the way that you expected them to go. People need to take responsibility. I'm not your crypto daddy. I'm not a crypto pro. I'm not your advisor. I'm just calling it how I see it. Shout out to Mr. Bozak. Shout out to CryptoZilla. But yeah, look at this chart here for the Past couple hours, looking good. Looking good. Let's look at my Link coins here. I've been liking Link, guys. Link looks like it's going back up. So this is Link against Ether. Where's my Link against Bitcoin? Somewhere around here. There it is. Looking about the same. CRO. You know, I like CRO as well. Don't act like the champ didn't tell you guys I was considering getting a master. No, I kind of slipped on that one. That's one I wish that I would have picked up. It was kind of pricey. It was over 30K or whatnot. That's why I was kind of danced and pranced on it. But in retrospect, it probably was a good deal. Drop a comment there. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Check out all the links that I have down below. They say expect to dip to 9,500, but the fact that we bounce back off 10K so well. Check out the chart once again over here. This upward movement here in the past couple hours is a very good sign. We bottomed out there at 10, spring back up, and we went to a higher high. That's a very, very good sign. Let's look at this altcoin apocalypse, they're calling it. And definitely we have been on an altcoin apocalypse. That's why all last week I kept saying, listen, it's time to start looking at altcoins. You want to buy when things are low. When things are getting crushed and people forgot about the altcoins, that's when you want to start accumulating. Okay, and you know which ones I like. Crypto market hemorrhage, they're calling it. Altcoin apocalypse. Flash crash to 190. Ether got beat up yesterday, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad I was really collateralized there and I didn't get liquidated on those CDPs I took out on Maker. More pain can be seen further down the altcoin charts with double-digit dumps going on. Tron, Cardano, Monero, Dash, Link, Neo, IOTA. Everybody's getting hit. Cosmos, Ether Classic. The rest of them, guys. Read this as well if you want to know more about this altcoin apocalypse. But I think the time for altcoins is coming sooner than you may expect. Coming sooner than you may expect. Drop a comment here. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Make sure you went to the gym today, guys. I know I came back from the gym just right now. Did my squats, my bench, my barbell rows, my ancillary exercises, working out the abs. I've been doing a little neck curls too. Inspired by Alpha Destiny. If you guys haven't checked them out on the tubes, putting a little weight there on the forehead and doing some neck training, trying to stay strong like Mike Tyson. Just having a thicker neck makes you look bigger. Not having too many places to spend is not a bad thing. Too many are codes to spend and consume. Spend and consume. How about accumulate and build? The soy schools won't teach that. Absolutely not. We've been saying that for a while, though. Accumulate and build. Either you're building or destroying, and you know the deal out here. That's why I don't cover the crypto gossip, and I really don't like to talk about taxes, scams, or stuff like that. I'm here to build. I'm not here to lose or destroy or consume. I'm here to build. And you said it right, CryptoZilla. The soy schools won't teach you that. Mr. Bozak says he can agree on that. Yeah, just drop a couple more comments and questions, guys. I think I covered all the topics today. Everything's looking good. I would say that being that we sprung off 10K, we're back at 10.5. We're all right, guys. No panic out here. Definitely an opportunity to DCA on any of your favorite coins, including the bits. And could Trump ban Bitcoin? I don't think so. I think it's a First Amendment issue. But we've seen Roosevelt ban the accumulation of gold in the past. Anything's possible. Even if that happens, I think that will create a Streisand effect and only increase the price long term. If you ban something and the demand stays the same, the supply lowers. And that could increase the price. Real simple. On that note, let me shout out Mr. Bozak, CryptoZilla, Beans and Rice, and the rest of the kapumpers that have tuned into this live broadcast. I appreciate all you crypto maniac soldiers. Make sure you're following me there on the STEEM blockchain. I've been collecting tokens out there. I post on STEEM. It hits up D to pound that STEEM Leo, and I'm getting like 3 or 4 tokens. And they're little baby bear cub tokens. No, they're worth pennies on the dollar. But it's nice to continue to accumulate tokens that you can swap out for any of your favorite cryptos, including Bitcoin and others, right there via the Steam engine. Make sure you follow me, and I'll give you an upvote if you comment on my post there. you're not getting anything for commenting here in the super chat. So you might as well get a penny or three of crypto if you drop a comment there on the Steem blockchain, PalNet. You can access it, Steem Peak, busy.org. Guys, if you haven't figured that one out yet, get on Steem and keep generating tokens for your activity. Download the Brave browser as well, Boomer. Start earning BAT tokens. I know that Brave browser just turned on their mobile ads. So if you download the Brave browser, you can earn BAT tokens for viewing ads on mobile now. Before that was not activated, and they just activated it last week. Great way to start earning BAT tokens without having to put any personal information. No email required. No purchase required. Just download the browser. It works just like Chrome. And you block majority of the ads. But then when they send you a pop-up ad, if you click on it, you get some BAT tokens. And that's an awesome thing if you ask me. Also, check out the crypto videos that I have there on the list. I have top crypto videos about Monero, about reasons, 5 blockchain industries you should focus on, the hidden symbolisms behind the Wizard of Oz, and more. And check out everything. I got that link down below. Support the channel by downloading the Brave browser or joining a exchange, or by dropping a comment, or by sharing this on your timeline. It's all good out there. To ban Bitcoin, you got to ban the internet. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I mean, if they didn't ban Bitcoin by now, listen, there's already major institutions, Fidelity backed. I mean, Coinbase. There's already too many major companies behind this. They're trying to switch over into a new system. I think that the debate of whether Bitcoin's going to be banned, that's already past us. Champ, check out Aussie vegans. They're becoming gangs attacking farms and mobs and steal animals and threatening farmers. It's crazy. Yeah, these vegans, sometimes they've lost their mind out there, CryptoZilla. It seems to me like, every vegan, I'm not saying every vegan, excuse me, a significant amount of vegans I come across, they're arguably got mental problems. I'm going to be honest with you. They need some meat. I don't know what's going on out there. Not all of them, though, guys. I know a couple good plant-based dudes. But you eat too many plants and you forget about the meats, you may have a deficiency. These plants are not complete proteins. Any word on the ETFs getting approved? No word on that, Mr. Bozak. I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard anything about it. On that note, I'm out of here. Check out all the links I have down below. Follow me on Steem. Download the Brave browser. Check out the exchanges. Check out the water filters. And most importantly, go to the gym. The crew here, the crypto maniacs, looking like this thumbnail, crypto Spartans, 300 crypto maniac soldiers there shooting at the funny bunnies. Thank you, CryptoZilla. And thank you, Beans and Rice, Mr. Bozak, and all the rest of the boomers out there. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's The Voice here. Champagne Crypto, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Thanks for tuning in.